Hey guys, anybody who's into fitness has certainly seen all the Rambo movies and all the Rocky movies, okay? Because the fact is, especially if you were like me, growing up when the movies came out, like Stallone was an absolute icon of physical fitness, okay? And it's interesting to see how he evolved as a person because he was really out of shape when he did the first Rocky movie. He didn't get into really good shape until he was in Rocky 3, okay? The first Rambo movie, First Blood, he was not in really good shape either. But like I said, from Rocky 3, Rambo 2, Rambo 3, he was in probably the best shape of his life. And I'm saying this because he was big enough to be big, but at the same time, he was really lean. I mean, you've got guys on one side of the spectrum like Bruce Lee, who was really lean, rock hard, but he weighed 135 pounds. He was skinny, let's be honest. As strong as he is, he was skinny. You know, the same thing with the guy Rain, who played Ninja Assassin. He was kind of skinny. Then you've got some guys that are just huge, and either they're a little bit smooth or they're just, huge. They're just too big. But, everybody really liked the Rocky 3, Rocky 4, First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3 physique because he was big enough, but he was really lean. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the diet that he used to get into that kind of shape, because this is always, the interesting thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at his book, Sly Moves, okay? I already did a review on this entire book. The link's going to be below in the description so if you want to click on it and see the review. But we're just going to look into the first chapter where he talks about the training and the diet he did for every single one of his movies, okay? So let's start with Rocky 3. Most days I'd eat little more than tuna straight out of the can for protein, a slice of burnt toast, water, and gallons of coffee, okay? Rambo, First Blood Part 2. As the shoot got closer, I put myself on a repetitive, high-protein diet that consisted mainly of chicken, greens, and occasionally beets. Rambo 3. To keep my diet consistent, I ate chicken and a green vegetable 7 days a week, twice a day. Okay? Now let's look at his diet for Copland, specifically the diet after Copland, because he got fat as hell. He didn't want to just put a fat suit on. He wanted to actually get fat as hell for the movie. As soon as production wrapped, I went on my version of the Atkins diet, which was about 80% protein and the rest just good fats. Nuts, avocado, olive oil, things like that. I lost 40 pounds in 60 days without killing myself. Okay? Now, let's listen to something that Gunnar Peterson, okay, who's Stallone's longtime trainer, said in an interview. That's somebody who will have no problem eating canned tuna and drinking water for 2 weeks straight if that's what it takes. Okay, now what is this? Okay, interestingly enough, this is basically my pure protein diet, okay? Right now, I'm in the middle of, I fattened myself up a little bit from like a 31.25 inch waist. I fattened myself up to 33.75, and I'm gonna try to get down to 30 inches in 4 weeks, okay? Lose almost an inch a week for 4 weeks straight. And I'm doing basically the same diet. I call it the pure protein diet. It's, I'm eating 6 servings of 200 grams of chicken a day, 3 servings of an ounce, 28 grams of almonds, and I'm taking a fiber supplement, and half a cup of cottage cheese. And that's basically all I'm eating all day. I mean, he talked about, it was really pure protein if you're just eating tuna out of the can, very low fat as well. He changed it a little bit as he got older when he went to the Copland diet, the post-Copland diet, because it was basically 80% protein, 20% fat. What I do is more like 70% protein, 30% fat. But like I said, for all the people who are wondering, how did he get so lean but maintain so much muscle for the Rambo movies, okay, for Rocky 3, Rocky 4? That's what he did, okay? And like I said, I'm going to have a link to the book review I did on Sly Moves down in the description. I'm also going to have a link to my playlist where I have all of my pure protein diet videos. So if you want to watch the others to find out exactly how I approach the pure protein diet, just go ahead and click on the playlist down below. And like I said, keep on watching the videos because I'm going to be on this diet for 4 weeks. Every Saturday I'm going to go ahead and measure my weight and the circumference of my waist. So we'll see, like I said, what happens and how close I can get to going from 33.75 inches down to 30 inches flat in 4 weeks.